Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cbrev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today we're going to be going over 98 overall Signature Series Eric Gagne, or as I like to call him, Gagne Fructis. This card is a 12-0 BR reward, so pretty difficult to obtain. I typically tend to stray away from doing card reviews of 12-0 rewards because so few of the player base actually get the chance to use these cards. But I made an exception for this one because he's so damn good. I just had to review this card. So the only way to get him is to go 12-0 and have him land in your packs, or to buy him off the marketplace. And I think he's one of the most expensive players on the entire marketplace right now. I think he's selling for about $240,000 on a sell now, and about $280,000 on a buy now. So really expensive card. But in this review, I want to explain to you guys why he's worth every penny. So this card, in my opinion, without question, is a top 2 reliever in the game, with the other one being Kenley Jansen. Ironically, both Dodgers, rest in peace. This card is just crazy good. So first, let's talk about the per 9s. Obviously pretty much maxed out. The 90 home runs per 9 is definitely enough. You do not need maxed out home runs per 9 on a card like this, with the other per 9s being so good and his pitch repertoire being so good. Additionally, he has 125 clutch, which, if you didn't know, reduces the batter's PCI when there are runners in scoring position. So this card gets better when runners are on, statistically, which is always a good thing to have as a closer. His control is pretty good. His motion is pretty smooth. The leg kick's kind of weird if you're pitching with analog, but it doesn't take that long to get used to it. And his pitch repertoire is just amazing. So obviously he's got the slow curveball, 70 miles an hour. He can get it down to 68 if you throw it with low energy, and his fastball can get up to 99. So that's a difference of 29 miles an hour between his fastest pitch and his slowest pitch. Additionally, you have the slider for horizontal movement, which is right in between the two. The splitter, I don't throw much. It definitely is his worst pitch. But the pitch I really want to focus on is the Vulcan change. So I think there's something wrong in the game, specifically with PCI placement, regarding the Vulcan change pitch. This is my tinfoil hat theory, but this is just what I've experienced. So, you know, last year MLB The Show 18 with splitters. You would put your PCI right on the ball, and you'd swing with good timing, and you'd pop out, and then you'd go look at the feedback, and your PCI would be way under the ball. And this was confirmed through a lot of videos. Cardinal Bird 5 did one where his PCI was literally right on the ball. When he swung, he even slowed it down, but afterwards it said his PCI was under. I think this still exists, but only with the Vulcan changeup. And Gagne is the only usable pitcher in the game right now that has this pitch, which is why I think he's so good. I can't tell you how many Vulcan changeups I've hung that people have swung with good timing and hit a lazy fly ball or a pop out with. It's just crazy. It feels like when you're using this card, you don't even have to hit your spots. That's how good he is. I'll show you his stats to show you he's human. He's got a 2.84 ERA. 1, 2, 3. It just feels like when you're using this card, you don't even really have to hit your spots. His per 9s are so good, and this thing with the Vulcan changeup is very weird. It's even happened to me when I'm hitting. I don't know what it is. I could be wrong. Just something I wanted to say. But even if the feedback is working correctly, it's still a great pitch. A lot of movement downwards. Very easy to get swings and misses on. And this is definitely one of those cards that you want to pitch off speed first, and then use the fastball for strikeouts, because with all this off speed and then gunning him up to 99 with 2 strikes is a good way to get strikeouts. So I just wanted to talk about this card. Like I said, I usually stay away from 12-0 rewards, but this card specifically is so good that I felt that he needed a review. If you have the capability to spend that many stubs on a closing pitcher, I would highly suggest picking this card up. You guys have no idea how relieving it is, pun intended, that I can pull up my bullpen and see Gagne and Jansen, and even if one of them is tired, I can put the other one in and pretty much have a guaranteed 2 innings of shutout ball. It's really good. with that, I'll end the card review. There's not really much else to say. I'm sure you guys can look at this card and say LOL, of course it's good, but just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. So as always, we'll rate the card how it rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. How he rates in the meta, I'll give him an A+. Like I said, undoubtedly a top 2 closing / relief pitcher in the game. And for how much he costs, I'll give him a B. It drops down that much because I realize that 250,000 stubs is a hell of a lot of stubs for one player. But if you can muster it, do not hesitate to pick this card up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this card review. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to review anyone specifically. Enjoy the clips after this, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.